Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Donna. Today we're going to be doing a yoga practice in the chair, obviously. So those of you who want to do the practice, it's practice for releasing lower back tension and torso. And it's targeted for people who sit for long lengths of time in a chair, either at the office or in a car or even on the couch. So if you think you might want to do this practice, you go and get a chair and then we'll get started. So just sit comfortably. So don't sit too far back and don't sit too far forward, just sort of where you feel comfortable, your feet are flat on the floor. So you're going to interlace your fingers, turn them inside out, stretch them out so your elbows are straight, take them above your head, and then just going to stretch up and over to the left side, or whichever side you go to first, and then come back to the centre. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out, stretch to the side. Try and keep your head facing the front if you can, so you're not straining your neck. And we'll just do it again. Breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out through the nose. Stretch to the side, feet flat on the floor, and then take your arms out and down. Now we're just going to turn a little bit to the side, and you're going to have one hand on the chair, and the opposite arm and hand is going to come across to the opposite side of the chair. So your right arm will go over to the left side of the chair, if that's the way you're facing. And you're just going to turn from your waist, still keeping your feet flat on the floor. Take a couple of deep breaths in. Very good torso stretch, this one. And then come back to centre. Take your knees over to the other side a little bit. Take your hand to the side of the chair. Take your left arm across to the right side of the chair, the top of the chair, and just pull a little bit round towards the back of the chair. So deep breath in. Take your head with you, so no straining of the neck. And then come back to the front. Then make sure that both feet are flat on the floor. And keep your hands to the side. You can actually hold on to the side of the chair for this one. So sitting up nice and tall. You're just going to take out your right leg, stretch it out. Oops, sorry about my dirty soles of my shoes. And then bring it back down flat on the floor. And then just extend it straight out. So it's coming straight out from your chair if you can. And then back down. Very good release for the lower back. And stretch. Back down. Change the other leg. Slide it along the floor and up, toes pointing up to the ceiling. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Again, slide it along. Gosh, I'm sorry about my shoes. And back down. You should be able to feel that release in your lower back a little bit. And back down. And then just one more time, stretch it out. So just do it as much as you feel you need to do it. And you'll find probably one of these exercises suits you a little bit more than some of the others, so just adopt to your body. Now just going to just come forward a little bit more. You're just going to lift your right leg. I find it easier to hold around the front of my knee, but you might find it easier to lift it from underneath, just whatever suits you. I'm just going to pull it towards you and take a couple of deep breaths. And then lower it down, lift the other leg, you can lift under here if you find it easier, and take a couple of deep breaths, another deep breath, lower it down, and then another one which I find very good is your hands on your knees, and you're going to, actually we come a little bit further forward on the chair, hands on your knees, you're going to round your back, you're going to pull your navel back towards your spine, head's looking down towards your lap, and then you come back up and breathing out. Really just rounding your back in a way that you haven't in the chair. You're just doing the opposite to what you do in the chair. Just releasing that tension. And then just take a couple of deep breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. Another deep breath in and out. And this concludes the practice. So you might find a couple of these exercises very beneficial. Just adopt to what you find is good for your body, and it will help relieve a bit of tension. So thank you everybody. Namaste.